You're a deputy sheriff?
Well, I mean, I work at the sheriff's office.
Okay. You got any kind of employment identification?
Dude, they don't give me that when you work at the jail.
Really?
Because he was dressed like a cop.
Yeah.
He had a sheriff thing. He goes, I'm a undercover cop.
You're under arrest for impersonating law enforcement, all right?
On New Year's Day 2023, 19-year-old Jackson Jones is pulled over by the cops for wearing a bulletproof jacket and a heavy-duty belt with knives. He isn't a police officer, but he is dressed as one. The cops can immediately tell that there is something off about Jones. Is he a cop, or is he just pretending to be one?
Do you have any weapons in the car or anything like that? Like a gun or anything like that?
I don't even have a gun.
Okay.
I'm 19 years old. I ain't gonna have if this is gonna cause problems and the truck's over there, I'm just gonna take out the vest. And I'm from Tennessee, so.
Okay. Why are you wearing the vest?
Like I said, I drove from all the way from Tennessee, but I'm not gonna have people call me when I don't even live in this damn state.
Okay.
It's gonna piss me off.
You're a deputy sheriff?
Well, I mean, I work at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So, I mean, what?
Were you a corrections officer for
Yeah.
the sheriff's office? Okay. Why do you wear a vest outside of the facility?
The Oklahoma County Police is called after Jackson Jones has been flashing his lights and pulling over several people in traffic stops. Jones is said to have been acting aggressively towards these innocent people. When the cops first questioned Jones, he claims to be employed by the Campbell County Sheriff's Office in Tennessee.
Is this an agency vehicle, or is this your personal vehicle?
This is my Kia.
Okay. It's just a little odd, because whenever I worked in the jail, I took my crap off, especially if I was taking a long drive from Tennessee.
That's what I say, man. If I
Look,
work
I will
at
tell you guys
I'm
the same thing. I have been pulled over so many times in Tennessee and Arkansas.
Right.
Okay? They know. I have told them every single
That
cop.
might be true, but
And
it's just a
Oklahoma's
little
pulled me
odd.
over before too, wearing this stuff. I mean, like every time I come up here, I mean, they don't. All they say is it's just odd. I never see it. I was
Right.
like, well, I mean, like, well, guess what? Yeah, I like wearing it, just like in Tennessee. I got pulled over for it, and guess what?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's against the law or anything. It's just
And I've even
odd.
had it taken off, and I've had it set right here before, and they're like, and I get yelled at for it. They're like, well, it's kind of weird that you got your belt and your vest.
You got any kind of employment identification?
Dude, they don't give me that when you work at the jail.
Really? You don't have like an access card or an ID badge or anything for the facility that you work at?
I don't. I can show you my face though. The only thing I'm lying, I mean, you can show me.
Oh, so my only deal is when you wear.
Finance, Campbell County. There you go.
Yeah.
This
Are
is
you
my
commissioned to
face,
carry a gun?
No, I'm not even.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
I don't even have a gun on me.
Well, you realize wearing the sheriff on your chest is basically impersonating law enforcement,
Is that
whether or not you're carrying a gun.
Jackson?
Okay. But are you commissioned to be carrying a gun, and do you have arrest powers?
I don't. What do you mean? I don't even have a gun. I'm just,
That's beside the fact. You're wearing a patch that says sheriff.
okay.
That's impersonating law enforcement.
I wore it all the time at the jail before, though.
Okay, well that might be true and fine within the jail, but when you come out to public, you don't have any arrest powers. You're not commissioned.
I'll just.
Do you understand?
I understand that.
But if you walk around with a vest carrier on with sheriff on your chest and you're not a sheriff, you may work for the sheriff's office, but you work in a jail and you're not commissioned outside of the jail to carry a gun or have any arrest powers.
Okay, I understand.
All right?
But I told them I'll just take it off because
Okay.
I'm not from here. I live in Tennessee. I got a Tennessee plate. Okay. I'm just trying to I'm not trying to cause any crime.
Okay. Does your command at where you work at know that you go around in the public with the vest on with the sheriff on your chest?
I mean, they know about it. They don't have to wear it. I mean,
But you wear it anyways?
Well, I'm tired, and I
And
just
you-
want to go to bed.
You wear it to drive all the way from Tennessee to Choctaw, Oklahoma?
Oh, man, I'm going to Oklahoma City.
Right. Either
I'm
way.
not trying to cause any crime. I've had this happen for me before. I've got pulled over before this.
Jones is failing in giving proof that he is working at the jail. His suspicious black bulletproof vest has a patch on it that says sheriff. This police officer is asking him why he is wearing this vest. Jones is making up excuse after excuse. It is very clear at this point that he isn't a cop.
And they've let me go. They just told me not to wear it.
Okay.
I mean, like,
My biggest issue is the sheriff on your...
It's not a good interaction for us to know you that you're wearing your stuff outside of work.
I know that.
Especially if
I'm
you're trying to get
I'm
into
trying to
law
move up here with my mom so I can be a cop up here because she lives up here. And and I'm trying to be a cop, but.
And you're 19?
Yeah, I'm 19, but they won't let me be. They don't. I've already put applications in, but I still got residents down there in Tennessee, obviously.
Right.
You know, I got address on there.
So did you get out of your car or something here in the parking lot?
Okay, I got out of the car.
Yeah.
There was a truck that he looked at me. That's all I did. I never said anything like law enforcement wise or nothing. He looked at me and he was laughing. So I just like go to his car and I was like, "Did you eat me or something like that?" That's it. And I just like walked away.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. That's all I did, man.
I was just asking if you had a gun on you. You
No,
said
I really
something about
don't.
I can search the car.
I don't.
You don't mind if I search the car?
I don't care.
Okay, cool. Step on out if you don't mind. That's fine. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and take the vest off and just sit it in the car. So do you wear this vest carrier on duty?
No.
In the jail?
I mean, like I can. I usually wear it under my hood shirt.
Okay.
What vehicle was it that you stopped and talked to?
I didn't stop at no vehicle.
No, I mean, you said that you stopped and talked
You
to
talked to-
somebody.
There was some truck, but then he left out of the parking lot.
Okay.
But all I did, literally, I went up to
Let's go ahead. Get the vest off for me. And the only reason I'm having you take it off is so I don't have to worry about the knives or anything you may have on you.
Really?
Pretty much he had to have attempted to act like law enforcement, like trying to make a traffic stop. But
As far as just saying something to somebody.
wearing what he's saying, or wearing what he's wearing is, I guess, not.
It's not. It's kind of protected type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hadn't really crossed the law yet,
Get
but he's walking a fine line.
Jones is asked to remove the vest in order for the police officers to make sure that he isn't armed. There are knives, handcuffs, and a flashlight on his heavy-duty belt. Jones is saying that it's comfortable. It's hard to believe a word he is saying. How can a heavy-duty belt with knives possibly feel comfortable around your waist? Jones' story isn't adding up.
Why don't we go have a seat in my Tahoe? I'll have a seat in my Tahoe. No, back seat.
His ID checks out. He's got no warrants, no wants.
I wonder if he's got any
The car checks back to him.
supervisor contact that we could talk to a supervisor. See if he'll give us a contact number for a supervisor at work or something. We want to talk to a supervisor.
I mean, it's on my phone.
In your phone? All right, I'll go grab it. So you haven't been to work in 2 weeks, but you're wearing the uniform pants, duty style looking shoes, and a vest carrier?
Well, I mean, like, I'm trying to go back to work, though.
It's just weird to me that you weren't even recently on duty and you're wearing the vest carrier.
I mean, I just, like I said, I don't care.
Where'd you get the vest carrier from? Did you order it online?
No.
From a friend, or
I didn't get it out.
bought it at a store?
It's a police store over there in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh,
And you
okay.
can only be law enforcement to get it. I bought it like 4 months ago. Like I said, I mean, you can take all this stuff from me and keep me out of trouble. You know?
Okay.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, I bought all this stuff. None of that stuff was given to the county, so it ain't like I stole it.
Okay. Alright. Give me your phone back. Yes, this is Deputy Mike Hansen with the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. I'm out on a individual saying he works for Campbell County Sheriff's Office by the name of Jackson Jones. You'll give me a call back, 405. That is our dispatch number, and they can have you transferred to me. Alright? So it went to a voicemail. So that's like not an official work number.
The cops are now trying to figure out what's going on and why Jones is acting like a cop. He has clearly been caught in a lie, but instead of being honest, he continues to lie about his whereabouts and job. The truth is that Jones hasn't been to work in a while, so he has no reason to be dressed like a cop. The officers then ask some of the people in the parking lot what happened and what Jones was saying to them.
Alright, tell me exactly what you just said.
because he was dressed like a cop.
Yeah.
He had a sheriff thing, but it had sheriff written on the side right here.
Right.
And I live on 62 off of Adam Road. He was sitting in a driveway
251.
right beside 62 highway. And I pulled up and I was staring at him because he was in there kind of cockeyed. And I was like, we live on a one way in, one way out. And, you know, we always are watching for cars. And I sat there and I was staring at him. And I stared for about 10 minutes of staring at him. And I'm like, who the heck is this guy? It's kind of odd. He's in our neighbor's driveway. And I sat there and stared at him and stared at him. And I drove off. And he got right behind me and started following me. And he's driving along. He was right on me. And I was like, I'm gonna pull this on and give me a pop.
This is from over by the Harrah Agmar. From there all the way to the Sonic.
All the way to Sonic and Harrah. And I pulled in Sonic, he pulled in behind me. He gets out and I said, can I help you, sir? He's like, well, I was wondering what was your problem? You were staring at me over in the driveway. And I said, yeah, I was kind of curious who you was because that's kind of odd that I didn't know who you was. I was kind of curious. I lived down this road. I was kind of see what was going on. And I was staring at you to see who you was. He goes, I'm a undercover cop for Wellston. And I run, my partner, I run with the highway patrolman out of Wellston. Okay. And I said, so, just be curious, you look pretty young. How old are you? He was, I'm 22 years old. Just turned 22. I was like, man, you're pretty young to be a cop, be an investigator.
Right.
And I said, what brings you to be a cop? Is it like, is it in a family or whatever? And trying to just talk to him. And he goes, yeah, a lot of my family is cops and stuff. And I became a cop when I was 18. And then he goes, well, I got a call. I got to let you go. And then he left. And then when he left, he came towards by the bridge on a turnpike bridge. And he took the U-E and was trying to pull another car. He started flashing his lights at him.
Really?
And I didn't know if they pulled over or not, but he was flashing his lights like he was trying to pull them over. I was like, this is kind of strange.
Right.
And I got home this while ago and told my wife, and I was like, man, this car pulled me over. And I was talking to this guy, and I was trying to see if she goes, oh yeah, because we got a cop friend that lives in Wellston. And I was going to call him later on when he wakes up to see, because I think he works night shift, to see if he's really, that guy really a cop. It was just odd how he was acting.
I got you. All right. Turn around and face the other way. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for impersonating law enforcement, all right? Go ahead and step on out. I'm going to double check, make sure you don't have anything in your pockets or nothing. Face the Tahoe here. You got a vape? Yeah. Where at? Your right pocket? Yeah. Okay.
I used to have in jail.
But you used to work in a jail?
Yeah, I used to work
So you know what goes down in a jail?
Well,
You know the process a little bit?
Yeah, but it's your first time going.
Right. Okay, go ahead and have a seat back in there.
I gotta be in jail for
Don't know yet, man.
Let's get a statement from both of them. Just we'll have that much. Yeah. I'll give you a statement form for us to give to him. Sorry, I didn't hear you when you said.
I'm just trying to be nice because I'm not from here. Nobody knows that I'm going to jail because it's my first time.
Okay, you'll be able to make a phone call when you get to the jail.
I don't know anybody's number.
We'll be able to give you phone numbers. We'll write down phone numbers for you, and you'll have a piece of paper with their number.
Did you talk to
your cousin?
Jacob?
Yep.
Did he? Okay. So he knows that.
He doesn't know you're going to jail because we didn't confirm what we know now until we talked to the RP.
It's RP.
Huh?
It's RP.
Reporting party. Okay. Well, that's because you're not law enforcement. So.
Yeah.
All right. But Jacob wanted me to let you know that if you try to come back there and get a job, you won't be hired. All right.
Alrighty.
If you will put all your information on there, and then when you start talking about the traffic stop where he stopped you and stuff like that, put real good information in there, like the exact location where he made contact with you, where you initially seen him and everything. Good. I'm glad you came over here and told us, because that sealed the deal, because we were going to let him go. Because prior to that, we didn't have any like solid stuff on him. But thank you for coming back over here. If you want to work on that, try to write as legibly as you can. And when you're done, sign the bottom, alright?
Alright.
Thanks.
The police have now gathered enough information on Jackson Jones. He's handcuffed and taken into custody. According to jail records, the police have discovered an open container of beer in Jones's car. Jones's cousin, the jail administrator for Campbell County, has told the sheriff's office that Jones once worked at the jail, but he was fired for impersonating an officer. Conducting fake traffic stops is a criminal offense. It is also a criminal offense to impersonate a cop. In the U.S., if someone is convicted of falsely impersonating a public officer, they can be sentenced to a minimum of a year in jail, a fine of $12,500, or both. Jones was given a $5,000 fine. He is still in jail, and it's unclear for how long he will remain there.